Okay. Hi, everyone. Thanks for showing your faces. How's everyone doing? Come on in, get comfy. We'll begin with the breath work in about 5 or 6 minutes. Got to make sure everyone's comfy and ready to rock and roll with this. I appreciate you being here with all of us today. It's such a gift. Let's see, where should we start? I'd love to know how you're doing. This is a New Year's breathwork session, and most cultures don't celebrate the new year until the end of January or February or even March. And so for some reason over the last several years, it's always taken me all of January and all of February to kind of like transition into the new year. So I just wanted to invite you to just come as you are today. If you're, whatever your emotions are, whatever your body symptoms are, just bring it on, bring it into this session. And once we start breathing, you're going to feel so much better. It's really easy to just shame ourselves and be hard on ourselves for symptoms in the body, for however we're feeling. Like I was beating myself up the other day because I was like, why don't I feel excited about 2022? Like, what is going on with me? I just felt real gunky the last few weeks. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'm still releasing stuff from last year. Last year was a really big year. So I just want you to just come as you are, try not to beat yourself up. And however you feel right now is absolutely perfect for the session. And once we get breathing, you're going to feel so much better. So I received a breathwork session last week for myself, and it took about 30 minutes of all that gunkiness in the body to just finally dissolve. And then I felt amazing. And I thought, oh, it's time to do a free breathwork session. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for letting people know about this session. I really appreciate it. So let's just take a few deep breaths. And it's so nice to see all of your faces. Okay, so for this session, it's really good to do this session lying down. So just get as comfy as possible, lay out flat on your back, try to have your neck a little flatter. Don't have it like this. You can do this sitting up, but you wouldn't want to get an hour massage standing up, would you? Or sitting up. You'd want to lie down and just like sit back and enjoy the ride. So I'll share with you, for example, just checking in with, I'm showing up to this session, right? So how am I doing this morning? Well, I've got a headache. That's not always fun. It'll clear once we start breathing. I already started crying this morning. Okay. So, I'm just showing up with the body symptoms. My neck kind of hurts. I have like this sharp pain in my head within that headache. I'm just feeling a little raw. So I'm just showing up. That's it. That's all we have to do. And once we get the oxygen moving through the body, we're all going to feel so much better. I do have a couple disclaimers. Please do not push hard during this session. We're just going to take our time. You have a full hour. It goes by really quickly. So just give yourself a break during this session. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to think positive affirmations. You don't have to change your thoughts. Just be gentle and then watch what getting all this oxygen into the body does. My second disclaimer is there's a part in the beginning of this session where you might be hard on yourself and you might not feel like you can get a full deep breath in. Don't worry about it. It'll pass. Just do your best to keep breathing right along with me. There's another part of the session where a lot of people stop, especially if you're new to this. It's around the 45 to 50 minute mark. And it's at that last chapter of the session where you want to keep it going with me. That's why I'm here. We're going to be doing this together. And it's in that last part of the session where a lot of miracles happen. Like everything that your body might be storing from the last year, the last couple days, maybe the last couple years, it'll gently start to release, and just like kind of all that gunk is just going to come off of you in that last part of the session. So promise me, pinky promise, just keep breathing with me. Yes. From that 45-minute mark to the 60-minute mark. That's the most important part of the session. And so we're just going to be really gentle. I don't want you to force the breath or push it. And that's it. I'll demonstrate the breath before we do this. And we will begin in just 2 minutes. So I'm going to read through some of the comments. And thank you for showing up. The hardest part's over. Now you can just sit back and just take it one breath at a time. My intention is to release stress and anxiety. Awesome. Wonderful. Intentions, healing, and optimal perfect health. You got it. In the thick of COVID has moved to my lungs. Intention is to release sickness. Okay. And this session is designed. So first, I have to just gently ease you into the breathing, because we do hold it so much in the body, and we hold our breath so much. So just trust me on this. I'm going to gently ease you into it. And then your body through the session is going to start to light up. So if you have stuff in the lungs, you may have phlegm come up a little bit, and you just clear your throat, drink some water. It's really cool to watch what our bodies do when we start getting those deeper breaths in. So you're going to feel so good after this. I promise. It's just, we have to get through the session, but it will get easier as you breathe. Okay. So Connie says, release my anxiety, heal my body, understand what my body is feeling. My intention is to release anxiety for a healthy mind and body, and to allow a healthy pregnancy as I'm currently battling infertility. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I've worked with a lot of women trying to get pregnant, and it's really beautiful what breathing does. It'll help open your connection to God, and it's almost like you'll get all the messages that you need to bring that little one in. Thank you. Sending you healing and love, Leslie. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, Leslie, I hope you feel better. A lot of anxiety in here. My intentions are to heal post-COVID pneumonia. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Release any negative emotions. La, 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 la. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we're all kind of going through it. Frustration, anger, screamy. Yeah, I was really impatient this morning, and I thought, oh, wow. Okay. I'm already releasing for this session. Release and gear up for 2022. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Anytime. Intention, restful sleep, release discomfort in my neck. Welcome courage and allow my body to heal. Yep. Okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. And okay, I think we're ready to start moving into this. Okay. So again, you'll lie flat on your back. I like to put a couple pillows underneath my legs. Grab a blanket. You'll get cold. You want to get really comfy. If you have a bra on, undo it. You don't need that kind of constriction in the body. And thank you everyone for sharing. Okay. So make sure I'm at a good volume and so you can hear me okay. And I'm going to demonstrate the breath real quick. For some reason, whenever I've had microphones, it doesn't fully get the full breath in. It kind of like quiets the sound. So I'm going to demonstrate it. And eventually through the session, your body will start to really open up and take that big, deep breath in. If you're new to this, you might not be able to take a big, deep breath in. So just again, we're not going to force ourselves. We're not going to push through this. We did that in 2021. Okay. It's a new year. We had to push through a lot. I just want you to just take it one breath at a time and not push yourself for once and just be and just breathe. Okay. So here's how the breathing is going to be. And I want you to watch me just for a few breaths. So on the audio, it might only like inhale for 1 or 2 seconds, but the breathing pattern is we're going to inhale for 3 seconds. Soft exhale. It's very soft. So we're going to inhale. Okay. So that's the demonstration. I hope that came through okay. Don't worry, I'm going to be guiding you along. Okay, and I think we're ready to rock and roll. So get comfy. Ooh, you get to receive for a full hour. And okay, here we go. So whenever you're ready, you may close your eyes and just softly just take in a few deep breaths in through the nose or the mouth. Beautiful. And just take your time. We're going to inhale. Softly exhale. We're going to inhale. Softly exhale. Beautiful. And we're just taking our time with it, inhaling and exhaling. And if you can only naturally breathe in for about 1 second, that's okay. Only do what you can do. Your body will slowly start to open up through the session. So wherever you are right now, let's inhale and softly exhale. We breathe in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You're doing great. So during the first part of the session, let yourself fidget, let yourself move around. Yeah, get comfy. We're just easing into this. Your time is perfect. Notice already what your body's doing. Notice what your thoughts are saying. Don't worry about it. and just keep finding your breath in. The body's adjusting. Remember, no pressure. We're just going to sit back and just enjoy the show. So we breathe in, soft exhale, letting it go. And already I'm kind of checking in with myself. I'm starting to get sweaty, starting to feel, I'm getting a little fidgety. Yeah, it's just part of the session. Get comfy. It's all right. Just do whatever you got to do. Grab that blanket, grab a sip of water. This is not easy to do at first, but we're totally doing this together and it will get easier. Okay. So we're going to breathe in. Soft exhale. And you can do this in through the nose or the mouth. Whatever feels good for you right now. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. You're doing great. Just taking it one breath at a time. Inhale. Soft exhale. Inhale. Letting the exhale go. And just know, as you're lying there, that you're safe, you're loved, you're supported, you are protected. Nothing bad's going to happen here. And it's safe to trust the body. So now we're coming into the part of the session where it doesn't really feel comfortable to be lying down and breathing. I know it can totally suck. Okay. And so we're going to inhale for 3 to 4 seconds. So let's do it together. Softly exhale, letting it go. So the breathing pattern will be inhaling for 3 to 4 seconds and then no pause, no holds, just gently let it go. Maybe the exhale is for like 2 seconds. But what you want to do is you want to get the inhale much bigger than the exhale. And you want it to be very soft and gentle. Remember, we're not going to push through. We want 2022 to be we want to enjoy this year. We want to enjoy our bodies. We want to enjoy our lives. So we're going to gently take a big deep breath in for 3 to 4 seconds. Just imagine opening up the body. There we go. And soft exhale, just for a couple seconds on the exhale. So imagine as you breathe in, not being afraid of taking a nice, deep, full breath in, softly exhaling. It's okay. Give yourself some time. It may take you a few minutes to get used to the breathing because your body is carrying so much. And if you have anxiety, this might not feel good. You might feel it's really starting to activate the anxiety in your body. And trust your body, trust your breathing, ease off the pressure, slow the breath down. If it's too much, slow it down. Give your body the next 5 or 10 minutes, and then you'll be able to take a full, deep 4-second inhale and then softly exhale. Okay, but those who are ready to go for it, breathe right along with me. Beautiful. The dizziness will pass. Let the mindless stuff, let it. You're going to have a lot of mind stuff going on. Notice if your mind is activated, it's part of the session. Just know you're safe and just keep that breath going. You're doing great. And what if how you were feeling was a good thing? And what if it was part of the session? It's part of the session. It's going to pass here. Just give it a few minutes, okay? Some of you might be experiencing coldness in the body. That's fear releasing. Some of you may be experiencing tingling. That's just the body is getting the oxygen through the body. I know it's not very comfortable. It'll pass. Grab a sip of water if you need to, but keep that breath going. You're doing beautifully. Great work. This is not easy. Big breath in. There you go. And exhale. Big breath in. And exhale. You're kicking booty. The hardest part of this session is in the beginning. Big breath in. And exhale. Trust yourself. Trust your body. And isn't it pretty wild what the body's doing right now? Isn't it interesting what's getting stirred up? It's like, dude, screw this session. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I don't like feeling all this. I mean, it's really, it's hard for me. And I've been doing this for almost 15 years. So it's just that first part of the session. It's not very comfortable. So just keep the breath moving through. Be willing to stay here and breathe through it. It's on its way out. Yep. Okay. Big breath in and exhale. Okay. So this part of the session, you can really feel everything now. And you can start to feel like if you're feeling numb, if you're feeling like you don't want to breathe anymore or be here on this planet, you can just feel everyone's going through something different. So let's send 3 deeper breaths. Open up your body, open up your symptoms. If you can't get a full breath in, I want you to warrior through and just go for it anyway. Stretch out the symptoms. Stretch out your lungs, stretch out your organs with that big deep breath in. And how you can do that is inhaling for about 4 seconds. So let's do it together, but also being really gentle. Soft exhale. Big breath in. Soft exhale. Oh, you're doing great. You're kicking booty. Keep it going. Big breath in. Soft exhale. And so for me, I've got a splitting headache. So I'm going to breathe in through my nose for 4 seconds. And I'm going to imagine opening up my symptom like a balloon. And I want you to do the same thing. I'm going to let my body do its thing. I'm not going to take it personally. I'm not going to be scared of how I'm feeling or what's getting stirred up. I'm just going to keep opening up the symptoms with my breath in. There you go. Trust me, you're going to feel so much better. Just keep that breath going. I know it's not easy. I know you've been through a lot, but your willingness is all that matters. You're doing amazing. Keep going. So, if any of you are experiencing symptoms in your upper body, do nose breathing. Really open everything up with that big breath in. If any of you are experiencing, I would say from your chest down, if you're experiencing symptoms or sensations in the body, I want you to take big, slow, deeper breaths in through your mouth. And just really open everything up. How much can you receive? How much goodness can you pull into your body? Because your body is going to love you for sending it so much love and support. We have had to push through so much in the last few years of our lives, and our bodies need that love and support to get through. And you'll start to feel better here pretty soon. Just keep it going. You're doing great. Let's be really kind and loving and gentle on yourself through this process. You've had to push through a lot. This session is not about pushing. It's just about sitting back, taking it one breath at a time, and just enjoying yourself, enjoying your body, giving yourself a break. Your willingness is enough. Yeah. And someone wrote that they can't turn off their squirrel brain, and that's good. That means the oxygen's working. It's part of the session. I know it'll pass. Just keep breathing through it. Let your brain be squirrely and breathe in and breathe out. It's actually part of the session. So it's okay to fidget. It's okay to do whatever you got to do. Scream. The session's muted. Get it out of your body. Keep the breath going. All of you are doing so good. I'm so happy for you. Some of you might be thinking, is she trying to kill us right now? Like, what is this? Just keep going. You're just breathing. That's all. I'm not trying to hurt you in any way. This session is for love and support. And just be open to the miracles. So what's really cool about this session is you just keep breathing through it and slow the breath down. If you have intense sensations, you might be pushing way too hard. So please ease off the pressure. Actually, why don't you take a break for a moment if you have really intense sensations? Come back to it in a little bit. Yeah, if you have intense sensations, you're pushing way too hard. Slow the breath down. The session is for love, for loving kindness. This session is it's going to gently release whatever's not serving you, whatever the body's storing that you don't even know that's in there. This session will do it for you. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, you're perfect just as you are. You don't have to change anything about you. Just keep the breath going. It's going to do all the work for you. There we go. You're doing beautifully. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Soft exhale. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Soft exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You're doing great. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. And as a loving reminder, this part of the session is where your symptoms are really starting to get activated. And your body might tell you to stop breathing. This is where you want to keep breathing. Trust your body. If it gets like stagnant in some areas, invite your breath in. Go for it. Don't be afraid of your body symptoms. When the symptoms or the deeper emotions get activated, it means that the body's working and it's clearing it out. It just needs you to take a few deeper breaths in so it can help move it out of the body. So we breathe in. Soft exhale. Inhale. Soft exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. You're doing great. And it really does take almost 30 minutes to sink into the session. And we're coming up to the 30-minute mark. So you're doing great. You've made it this far. You're doing awesome. And there may be some of you that are in it, like you're in the session, you're in the tingly sensations. Let's breathe for 2 more minutes, and then we're going to do a speaking process together to help release those sensations. So I want you to just be open to trusting your body, trusting the sensations that are going on. Just be open to it and watch what happens when we speak out the sensations here in just a minute. Okay, let's just slow the breath down again, just being really gentle. Your body is so powerful. You are so powerful. It's safe to trust the process. I'm willing to trust the process. I'm safe. It's safe for me to be here. It's safe for me to breathe. No matter what the mind is saying, it's safe for me to trust this support. It's going to be okay. Okay, now's a great time. So what I want everyone to do is take 3 deep breaths into the feelings or the sensations in the body. And let's start out with tingling. I feel like if you like whatever you're feeling right now, it's perfect. You can now you're in your body. You can feel like, wow, what are all these sensations? It's a trip. So just send another few deeper breaths in the body to just let your body know that it's safe, you're loved and supported. It's going to be okay. Okay, and repeat after me. If the feelings or sensations in my body could speak, what they really need to say is, and I want you to speak the first thing that comes to you. And really slow down your breath if you can. Slow the breath down, make more room in the body. There we go. Slow yourself down. Beautiful. Ease off the pressure. Okay. And let me know if you want to, whatever comes through. Some people can't use their hands during this part of the session, but if any of you got anything, let me know. We're going to do that process again. And I want you to trust the first thing that comes to you. When I really want you to let yourself sink into the sensations in the body, really slow the breath down, really make more room in the body. So if you can even inhale for about 4 or 5 seconds, excuse me, it'll really help open up the sensations in the body and your organs and your lungs. Just really slow it down. There's no rush. Okay, and repeat after me. If the feelings or the sensations in my body could speak, what they really, really want to say is, and speak out the first thing that comes to you. Just whatever it says. There you go. You're doing beautiful. Beautifully. You're doing great. Okay. Just keep breathing through. And just be totally raw. Just speak out whatever the body says. Like, let's say if it says something negative, let it speak out something negative. Don't try to change it with something positive. That's what the oxygen is there for. It's just kind of like checking in. How you really doing? How you really feeling? If I get some gunky stuff that needs to speak out of my body, I'm going to speak out the gunky stuff. Don't make it wrong or bad or negative or anything like that. Just speak it out. And then when you speak it out, then you can start breathing, and it'll start bringing in your truth and all that goodness and all the love and support that you need right now to get through this moment. So I'm going to give you an example. Just keep gently breathing along. Remember, we're inhaling for about 4 seconds. Soft exhale. We're inhaling and opening up the body, opening up the triggers, the fears, the worries and doubts. And softly, it's just letting go on the exhale. So keep breathing while I speak. So if the feelings or sensations in my body could speak, what it's trying to say is, Caitlin wrote, healing is coming. It's okay to take meds if you need to support your body. Let go of shame and guilt. Let go of expectations in the past. God is holding you. Yeah. And so when you get the answer, you want to just pull in a few deeper breaths into the body and just give your body that love. And the shame and the guilt, it's just melting away. You don't have to change anything about you. So great. Thank you for sharing that. If the feelings or sensations in my body could speak, Karen wrote, I am here. I am alive. Yeah. And just big breath in, pull in your aliveness. Like we are here, right? Cynthia wrote, if the feelings or sensations in her body could speak, what it wants to say is, trust your heart. Empathy for me. I trust my body and my gut. I don't trust my heart. New intention for this session is to open my heart more. Yeah, there you go.
And just keep sending some really loving deep breaths right into your heart. It's opening naturally just from breathing in. You're doing great. Brittany writes, make yourself number one, make yourself a priority. It is time. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're innocent for taking care of yourself and your health. And I'm innocent for being number one. Big breath in. Caitlin's body said that she's allowed to be happy. She's allowed to live a life free of pain. Oh, that's so beautiful. And don't be surprised if any of you start crying. Once you get your answers, it's okay to cry. And for those of you who, if some of you aren't getting any answers, don't worry. We're going to do this process again. Just keep breathing through it. Julie writes, stop digging in and relax. Yeah, big breath in. Shana writes, love yourself and be gentle with yourself. It's beautiful. Aaron writes, I have a twitch in my shoulder blade that feels like a nagging negative voice you can never change. Ooh, okay, yeah, just keep breathing into that shoulder. It's on its way out. Just keep blasting it with that breath in. It's going to release, especially that voice. Connie writes, untethered and lost. Okay. I'm feeling confused. I'm clearing something so old. They told you not to tell. I am brave. I can't do this. I can do this. Yeah. So everyone's going to be experiencing their own process. My body wants to release 45 years of deep sadness in my heart. Yeah. Okay. So again, remember the disclaimer in the beginning. Slow this down. This is not about pushing or forcing. I want you to just slow this part of the session down and just love yourself through this part of the session. Okay. Let's go back into the breathing. Keep it going. We're going to ask the body again in just a moment. So don't be bummed out if you don't have answers yet. It's okay. We don't always have to have the answers. Let's just breathe. Follow along with my breath, inhaling for 4 seconds. And with each breath that you breathe, you're making more room in the body so it lets it feel safe enough to let it go. You don't have to just say, oh, I'm going to let it go. Just breathe. You don't have to say anything. Just breathe and it'll naturally do it on its own. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful your breath is. You are so brave. You're doing amazing. You're meant to be here. You're doing a fantastic job. Beautiful. With each breath that I breathe, it's safe for me to let go. It's safe for me to just trust my body right now and just let go. It's safe for me to let go of control. I don't have to have it all figured out right now. I'm just going to breathe and just ease off the pressure. Okay. And as a loving reminder, where you are at and how you're feeling is exactly where you're supposed to be in the moment. So we're just showing up. We're just letting the body do its thing. Let the thoughts go wherever they go. Big breath in. Soft exhale, letting it go. Okay. And let's ask the body again. We're going to check in with the body and just see what's going on. Big breath in again. Repeating after me. If the feelings or the sensations in my body could speak, what they want me to know is and what's the first thing that comes to you? If the feelings or sensations in my body could speak, what they want me to know is oh, so beautiful. Yeah. And just speak it out. Whatever it is, just let the words flow out. Someone wrote, I'm tired and unloved. Okay. Just be really gentle and send 3 deep breaths and just kind of open up the tiredness. Just open it up. Ease off the pressure and keep breathing right into your heart. And just pull in that love that you deserve and that your body needs to get through this moment. And people do cry during this part of the session. So if the tears flow, let them flow. It's perfect. Bennett writes, the feelings or sensations in my body could speak. What they want me to know is let it go. God forgave you already. Yeah. Take 3 deep breaths. And just breathing your innocence. And with each breath that I breathe, I'm willing to forgive myself. I'm willing to just let it go. I'm willing to, and just keep that breath moving. Everyone's doing amazing. You're doing great, Virginia. Great job. You're doing good. Big breath in. Yeah. And I have to remind everyone, because people think they need to work harder or push harder during this part. I really want you to not work so hard. I want you to slow the breath down. You can get a lot of work, you can get a lot of clearing done the softer you are on yourself. You don't have to push through this. Just lying down and breathing is all you need to do. If you're feeling cold, you can warm yourself up by taking 3 really big deep breaths in, and imagine expanding your rib cage, expanding your belly, your hips, warming your body up with that breath in. It'll pass. You're doing great. During this part of the session, let's start to focus breathing all the way down into your legs. Let's send the lower part of your body some good, slow, deeper breaths in. We want to give our whole body some love and pleasure and goodness. Okay, we want to feel good from head to toe. So we're just kind of like working our way down the body. So let's send a few slower, deep breaths into your legs, into your toes, breathing through the activations, the sensations. Just totally trust yourself. You're safe. It's all going to be okay. Life has you. God has you. You are good. You are pure. You are innocent. Mm. Beautiful. With each breath that I breathe, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And let's just send this into our body. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love it, Lindsay. Breaking through tough self-hate patterns. Yeah. Great job. So you're just blasting your body with all that goodness, all that aliveness from the breath in, all the oxygen, and it's doing all the work for you. And she shared that she heard the Ho'oponopono prayer. So I'm just breathing that in. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. For those of you who don't know the Hawaiian prayer, it's just, you can just breathe this in after I speak it, or you can say it out loud with me. And as I breathe, I want to say the words into my body, because we've all had to get through so much over the last year. And this session, the intention of this session, for me, for doing the session today, was just to let go of the last couple years that we've had to get through and that we've had to push our body through, our whole lifetime, even, this whole life, just like, and just being here and lying down and just breathing. So repeat after me if you'd like. Big breath in. And I'm just going to speak this into my body. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And you just want to hold yourself like a newborn baby. Breathing in. Soft exhale. Breathing in. Soft exhale. With each breath that I breathe, I'm perfect just as I am. I am enough just as I am. I don't have to do anything differently. I'm just going to breathe through this part of the session. I'm doing it. I'm doing it good enough. Everything I'm doing is enough. I don't have to push so hard. Everything that I'm doing, it's perfect just as it is. Just showing up here on this planet is enough. Just being here is enough. And I can just breathe and enjoy each breath that I breathe in. It's safe to just let it go. It's safe to let the past go. With each breath that I breathe, I'm renewed, I'm restored. With each breath in, I'm giving myself a new reboot. Today's a new day, a new life. Big breath in. It's safe to let these symptoms go. It's safe to let these conditions go. It's safe to just let it go. It's safe for me to speak up in the moment. It's safe for me to speak my truth. I no longer need to force or push myself in order to make it. What if it could be enjoyable? What if a whole new way of living is coming through for 2022? You know, whatever you want this year to be, just breathe it in, whatever you need more of. And let's ask your body. You can ask, your body is the temple. So you have everything you need from right from within. We can't get it from someone or something. We can get it right here. So let's take 3 deep breaths in and kind of check in with the body. And I want you to ask your body, you know, what does it want for this year? What does it need, you know, right here, right now? And so repeat after me. What my body really wants or needs right now is. What my body really wants or needs right now is. Yeah. And speak the first thing, speak it out. And someone wrote that what their body really wants is peace. Okay, so we're coming into the last part of the session. So, what I want you to do is I want you to breathe in what your body just spoke. Let me know what you get. Just really activate it with each breath that you breathe. You are so powerful that you can just speak it and then breathe it in. And the deeper the breath in, the more it's going to get activated in the body. Kathy writes, let go and surrender. Yeah. So just keep opening up the body with that gentle, big, deeper breath in, softening the exhale. And the oxygen will do all the work for you. You don't have to force your body to let go. You don't have to force yourself to surrender. Just keep taking it one breath at a time, being really gentle, and it's going to do it for you. And if any of you are having a hard time letting go, repeat after me. What I really, really need to let go of is. And speak the first thing that comes to you. Yeah. So someone wrote love, kindness, support, and rest. Yeah. So just keep breathing that in for your 2022, for this moment right here. Just breathing in that love, the kindness, support, and rest. Let yourself just sink into that. Let yourself breathe in compassion if you need more compassion, if you need to be more gentle on yourself. Speaking and singing light language right along with you. Awesome, Michelle. Great. Big breath in. So everyone's going through their own, waves, their own motions. And there might be some of you who are not getting any answers at all. Or let's say if any of you are feeling like this isn't working, just keep breathing. It's working, no matter what the mind says. If any of you are experiencing that, if you're just not getting the answers, that's okay. Doesn't mean anything's wrong or wrong with you. Just keep breathing. Let me think of a question to ask those. If there's always a handful of people, it's just this isn't working, it's not helping. The mind is real holding on. if there's always a handful of people, and that's okay. And so if this isn't working for you, take a big deep breath in. Let's ask your body this question. The reason why this isn't working for me is because. And then just speak the first thing that comes to you. And so we just want to be, because everyone's going through something totally different. There, there are people who come on these sessions and it's not working for them. So we want to be really loving and kind, and just continue to hold that space if you just don't feel like it's working, and just kind of check in. Again, it's just a handful of people. Not a big deal, but you just keep that breath blasting through the body. Sometimes we're so numbed out, especially with all the stuff going on, that we can't really feel how we're really doing. And you just want to just be very, very gentle. Okay. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Let's go right back into the breathing. Let's inhale for 3 to 4 seconds. Just give yourself all that love and support, nourishment with each breath in that you breathe. Keep blasting open that body with the big breath in. Yeah, beautiful. Thanks, Erin, for sharing that. Sometimes doing these sessions, it can get really discouraging when like the mind doesn't clear and you can't focus. You don't need to focus. No one needs to focus on the breath. Just do your best to take a big, deep breath in, And so it can always feel like a disappointment if people just aren't getting it down or whatever. It doesn't even matter. Just lie down and just hang out with us. And you're still going to get blasted by all this energy and goodness that's coming through with each gentle breath. Okay, so Erin wrote, I think I'm afraid of the depth, so I hold back. Yeah. So it's safe to go for it. It's safe to, so notice the held back energy and just send 3 loving breaths and just open up that energy. You are safe and loved and protected, and you don't have to hold yourself back anymore. It's going to be okay. And sometimes if people had traumatic births, like let's say you had a held back birth, they closed your mom's legs, the doctor wasn't there, you were coming out in the car and your mom held you in for your safety. So sometimes there can be this like stuckness or held back energy in the body when we do the breathing. It can activate your birth trauma. So just know, if you had a traumatic birth, it's safe to be here. It's safe to, Virginia, if you can type in the comments. Don't unmute yourself. Everyone just keep breathing. So leave your messages in the comments if you need to let me know how you're doing. So if people had a traumatic birth, this is the part of the session. Remember I said in the beginning, it's right at that last part. People want to stop the breathing. You could be in the activation of a trauma, and just know it's safe to stay and it's safe to move through it. So I want to help everyone through this last part. We're in the last part of the session. We're almost done. We're almost done here. So again, back to the traumatic birth. If you had a held back birth, the body might feel held back right now, and just keep taking it one breath at a time and opening the body. Oh, great, Virginia. My body is just vibrating. Wonderful. Yeah. So however you're feeling, whatever sensations are going on, remember in the beginning of the session, I said people want to stop at that last part. And this is where the miracles really start pouring through. So it's safe to go for it. Try, if you feel like you're holding yourself back, try to keep going through it. Don't hold yourself back. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to stop talking now. You're doing so amazing. You're doing so good. Big breath in. Soft exhale, letting it go. Big breath in. Soft exhale, letting it go. Yep. Just keep rocking it. The more you can breathe in, the better you're going to feel. So if you really are activated right now, inhale for 4 seconds. Open your body up. Soft exhale. Yeah, people start crying during this part of the session. So just be really loving. You're kicking booty. So proud of you. You've made it through the hardest part. We only have about 4 minutes left. This is the most important part of the session. So please let yourself just be in it. Let yourself be in you. You are so powerful. You have all the answers from within. Whatever you need clarity on, allow it to just pass through your body. Give yourself a break. Let yourself ride through the emotions, the feelings, the sensations in the body. Make more room. Really open up your body with that breath in. Some of you might really have to go to the bathroom right now. Yeah, if you need to use the restroom, come back. But don't leave the session just yet. We're not done. Beautiful, Kathy Ann. My voice is valuable. Yep. With each breath that I breathe, yes, your voice is valuable. And take 3 deep breaths in. It's so beautiful, the answers that come through the body. Okay, so keep breathing. This last part of the session is where the trauma and the deep stored emotions are releasing. It might feel like not safe to be here or to keep the breath going. You're in the final part of the body clearing. So some of you might be really relaxed and just floating. Some of you are releasing. This is that last part I said, just hang out with me, okay? So take 3 deep, slow breaths. You've just blasted your body for a full hour with oxygen. So now that deep stored fear or anxiety or the worries are on their way out, or however you're feeling. Okay. Just hang tight with me. Big breath in. Yeah. Okay. And everything that you have gone through. So sometimes people feel really good and at peace. And then, boom, right at the end, they feel all the sadness, grief. They feel darkness sometimes. They feel heavy. They're like, why did I just feel calm 5 minutes ago? And now I feel like total crap. I want you to take 10 really slow, deep breaths with me as you're in the final part of the session. This is where the miracles come through. The body's releasing, and I want you to just trust your body. Trust. It's okay to not feel good. It's okay that like whatever's surfacing, if you're not feeling good right now, it's okay. It's on its way out. So breathing in with me and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay. So just know you're safe. You are loved. You are protected. Nothing bad's going to happen. The body's doing its thing. Okay. And repeat after me. Just honor however you're feeling right now. Slowing the breath down. Repeat after me. If the feelings or sensations in my body could speak, what they really want to let go of is, or what they really want to say is, if the feelings or sensations in my body could speak, what they really want to say is, and what's the first thing that comes to you? So some people are going to feel, everyone's going to be feeling different during this last part of the session. Some people are going to feel really good and relaxed. Some people are going to be in it. Some people might feel scared during this part. So everyone's different. Just keep focusing on your breath. Keep going back to the breath. If you're feeling calm and relaxed, just keep opening up the calmness and the relaxation. If you're feeling fear or confusion, just keep opening up with each breath that you breathe. Keep opening up the confusion and the fear. Everyone's different. And let your body let go. Let your body release. Like, we do not have to hang on to it. We don't have to hang on to how scared we felt. Your body wants to let it go. That's why it gets pretty triggered at the 60-minute mark. Okay. You're doing so good. I know it feels good to like focus on the good and the calmness. And then it just kind of hits you out of nowhere in this last part for some people, not for everyone. So if you're not feeling good, just keep breathing. It's passing. Let your body pass it. Slow the breath down. For any of you who are feeling anxiety right now, repeat after me. Take a big, deep breath in first. Slow the anxiety down. Big breath in. Slow it down. If you're feeling anxiety, repeat after me. If the anxiety in my body could speak, what it really wants to say is, and I want you to speak the first thing that comes to you. Beautiful, Erin. It's safe and worth it to feel it all, to be fully alive. I don't need to be numb or fall asleep to protect myself. Wonderful. Good job, Erin. Big breath in. Okay, everyone, we've been breathing for a full hour. Now just hang out with me for the next 5 minutes. I'm really shaky. So it just takes a few minutes for the body to kind of calm. And if you're still in it, I really want you to stay on this session, please. Do not leave the session feeling scared or triggered. It's safe to stay and it's safe to feel it. Okay, so if you need to, put your hands on your heart, slow the breath down. My body is really activated and really shaky. I need to use the restroom real quick. So use the restroom if you need to. Please come back. We're not done yet, but we are done with the full hour. So just hang tight with me. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay. And for those of you who are beginners, who are still in it, you're still in it. It will get better, I promise. Let's just hang out for just 3 more minutes and allow your body to just let it pass. I have a feeling that someone's feeling really confused on here. Some, people get really hungry after this. So just however you're feeling, just hang out. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to gently kind of guide you out of the session. So let's just breathe for 1 more minute together. Just turn on your side, wrap yourself up. Yeah, I'm super shaky. So it's just part of it. You're really grounded in your body now. So the body's like, whoa, I just got blasted. That was intensely awesome. I'm still in it. I'm definitely in it. I'm just going to grab some water and then we'll check in. That was big. And okay, so everyone experiences something different. The sun is shining, so I'm just like, where can I get in my place where everyone can talk, where I can see you? Okay. Notice how your body's feeling right now. The sensations, the aliveness, the activations. It's pretty wild, huh? You'll start to really feel good as you come out of it. Over the next few hours, you're going to feel like a new woman or a new man. So if you don't already. Okay, so this is the part of the session where if you'd like to unmute yourself, just kind of let me know how you're doing. If you're still in it, I just
keep gently breathing just for like 5 more minutes and just hear what everyone has to share. If you want. Thank you for being here. If you need to go, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. And I'm going to email this video here in the next, it takes about a couple hours to upload. Full body buzzing, biggest releases I've had in years. Thank you so much. Great job. So many tears, so much love. Awesome, Christy. You're awesome. Okay, would anyone like to share? You can raise your hand or unmute yourself.
Mhm.
Hi, Virginia.
Hi, this is my first time doing a whole hour with you. I have
Yeah.
followed that other ones. The whole thing is my body was vibrating the whole time. Then I got a little bit itchy, but I ended up having to get up off the floor for about there at the very end because of my hip on the right side. So I knew I needed to stand, but I feel really, really good. I'm not a big talker when I'm doing the exercise because I really wanted to concentrate on the breathing. But I felt my body felt really good. I mean, after I told you I was vibrating, my body feels really good. And plus, I had a lot of mucus before, and I was on a machine vibrating my lymph nodes. And I just found that when I got done here, that a lot of that mucus was in my throat. So I had to get rid of it. But
Yeah.
very much. Your voice is really relaxing, and I like to hear you breathe because it helps me concentrate on how you breathe. So thank you very much. I waited for this all week.
Yay. Thank you for sharing and great job getting through it. It's, breath work's not easy the first time. So give it 2 or 3 chances.
Okay.
So thank you. Great
Thank
job.
you.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year to you. Bless you too.
Bless you. Thank you. Okay. Would anyone else like to share? I had a lot of brain fog this morning. I feel really clear now. Wonderful. Great job. Okay. Just unmute yourself if you'd like to share. And thanks for showing your faces.
Hi, Kimberly. It's Connie.
Hi, Connie.
So I came here with anxiety, and I've been having it for the last few months. And around the 30-minute mark, I was the one who was typing untethered, unanchored, lost. And then shortly thereafter, my body was saying more joy, less pain. And I don't know what my anxiety is about, but when I asked my body what it needed, it said more joy. And that feels freaking awesome. Because when you're in the midst of anxiety, it is quite painful, figuratively and literally for myself. And I've stopped doing the things that even bring me joy, like listening to music, eating chocolate. So thank you for this, because my body really said it wants more joy. So thank you.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. That's my word for 2022. My body said, first it said joy, and then it said enjoy. So like to enjoy this year,
Nice.
And so awesome. Don't you just love that? How you can go into the session, the anxiety's triggered, and then once you get through the anxiety, your truth comes in.
It's beautiful. I'm going to be doing this again and again.
Oh, wonderful. Awesome. That's so great. I thank you for sharing. And I do these sessions once a month on Zoom. So thank you. Thanks for sharing, Connie. Okay, for those of you who are on here who are still in it and you don't know how you're feeling, just breathe for 2 more minutes. Just keep opening up the body. Some people release so much stress and they feel peace, and they've never felt peace before. And so they don't know what peace feels like. And so anyway, just hang tight with me if you're not feeling good right now. Okay, would anyone else like to share? Everyone did amazing. I know those sessions can suck They really can to get through, but great job getting through it. It always takes me a good 30 minutes and then I feel better. So you just have to get through all the anger and all the crap, whatever the body's storing. That was a huge release. Okay, just unmute yourself if anyone else would like to share. Oh, yes, go for it.
My body went through a lot of stuff that I haven't ever had experience with this, because I've usually just done your 5-minute sessions. So like I was getting my face was twitching a lot, and even like my throat, whole body tingles. And I did keep almost falling asleep too. I don't know if that happens to anybody or if it's because, just poor sleep or whatever, but yeah. And it brought up a lot of things that I've already kind of known, but it brought them back to the surface again. Like after, I'm the one that had pneumonia and I'm still healing from it. But it just brought back, after I stayed in the hospital with it, I got the fear of death again, kind of re-spurred it. And so that came up during it, and kind of breathed through and released that, which was nice. And yeah, just a lot of stuff. It still feels like it's surfacing, but.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm so glad, because I know that you said you do the 5-minute breathers, and I'm like, ooh, wait till you do 60 minutes.
I feel super energized though, even though I kept almost like falling asleep and jerking awake.
Yeah. No, that's a good thing. If people fall asleep, I actually welcome that. Because then when we're in that relaxed space is when the body can heal and do its thing, when we're surrendered. So just be really gentle on yourself, everyone on here. You're going to be gently, subtly releasing over the next few days. So like for me, for example, I always have a good cry several hours after a session. So just, let your mind think whatever it's going to think. And it's just still releasing. So just breathe for just a couple more minutes, and everyone will feel much better. It's like that. It just happens. I don't know why. The body just has its own timing. Thanks for sharing, Jess. Okay. Would anyone else like to share? Just unmute yourself. Thank you for sharing too, by the way. It just helps everyone in their process. So, people don't feel like they're alone or they're crazy.
I don't mind.
Kimberly? Oh, I'm sorry. I spoke over
You can go ahead, Alex. Oh, I can make it quick. I'll just say, initially I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay or not, because I knew there's another Zoom that I kind of had in mind to go participate in. And I was kind of waking up and still kind of tired and whatnot. But like I heard you say, the magic is at the end of the session. Myself, I'm not one to start something without finishing it. So I'm glad I stayed. And the thing that kept coming up to me when I was asking my body was just love. Love just kept coming up. So yeah, thanks.
Beautiful. Thanks, Matthew. I appreciate it. And thanks for being, I don't know if you're the only guy on here. Thanks for being the man.
Yeah, it happens often.
Yeah. Sophie says hi, everyone. Say hi, Yoli. Okay. Thanks for sharing, Matt.
I just had a question. I'm
Yeah.
feeling a little bit heavy or something. But my whole body got very, very numb. I felt like I was glued to the ground. And it was actually very scary. And I still feel some of that right now. Most of it has passed, but is that normal?
Yeah. Yeah. So you're still releasing. And do you want to do a little process with me, or do you want to keep it more private?
Sure. Yeah. I'm willing to do the process.
Okay. All right. So let's just take a few deep breaths in and just close your eyes. And I really want you to just kind of like open up the numbness with that beautiful breath in. One more deep breath. And repeat after me. If the numbness in my body could speak.
Oh, should I unmute myself?
Oh, yeah, you can mute yourself.
Okay, I'm unmuted.
Okay. If you want to speak, you don't have to speak it out loud if you don't want to.
Okay.
Okay. So if the numbness in my body could speak. What it really wants to say is,
It's like restless or something.
mhm,
There's like a restless,
yeah.
like sometimes I have restless leg syndrome, and it just feels like that.
Okay. So let's just invite 3 loving deep breaths into your legs. And just, yeah, give your lower part of your body some love. Just keep opening up that restlessness. And take an even deeper breath in. Nice big breath into your legs and repeat after me. If the restlessness in my body could speak. What it really needs to say is. And then just speak the first thing that comes to you.
Tired.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So when we breathe like this, we really sink into the body and how we're really doing. And sometimes like we get so busy, and so then we don't have to really feel how tired we are or whatever we do, right? As humans. And so I just take the next few minutes to just let yourself be tired and just be really gentle and hang out here, and I'll check in with you in the next few minutes. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just let your body be tired, let yourself, don't push. Yeah, just take your time and wait until it clears, and we'll check in before we end the session. Thank you for sharing that. So see, everyone's experiencing something totally different. It's not good, right, bad, wrong. Just don't let the mind mess with you. Okay. I love all the comments. Thank you. Okay. Would anyone else like to share? I wanted to read Ryan's comment. It looked like he had a good comment. I can't find it. Dang it. That was a huge release. My soul connected with my grandfather's, my dad's dad, who was in a car accident when my mom went into labor with me. Oh my gosh. He was in the ICU while my mother was giving birth in the same hospital. He passed. Oh my gosh. Wow. I've been processing my birth trauma in EMDR therapy, but to feel connected with his soul as I felt his body and I entered mine was so beautiful. Awesome. Oh my gosh, Ryan, that's beautiful. Yeah, this type of breath work, it used to be called rebirthing way back in the 60s, 70s. And this is actually when people are ready for it. Not everyone wants to go back to their birth. So maybe in future sessions, I'll take people back to their birth. But this does trigger the birth trauma. And so, wow, that's really big. Breathing can take you that far back to release it, because sometimes we didn't transition smoothly. And for most of us, we came in with trauma. And so the trauma can get locked in the body. And so we use the breathing to just gently open it up and release it so you can feel safe. Okay, would anyone else like to share? Isn't it pretty wild what the body does? The twitching, it's pretty wild. The hands, that means the breath's working. Does this interfere with other energy work? No, this is like energy meditation times 1,000. I don't know. I don't think so. This is my second session. I'm amazed at the trapped tension. Yeah. Okay. Would anyone else like to share? I'd love to do the birth trauma work. Yeah, I have birth trauma meditations. I've got C-section, breech, forceps. If your parents didn't want you, if you were aborted or failed abortion. I mean, I've got it all. I've got every breathwork download for every birth out there. It's pretty. I just finished it. It took me this year to make, but I have those downloads on my website. Thank you. You're so sweet, Maureen. You're so sweet. Thank you for the love donation. Yeah, if any of you feel like you want to donate, I'll send out an email, and it helps with Zoom and internet fees and all that good stuff if you can or want to. Yeah. Hi, Erin.
Lots of tears this one. It's wild how different each one can be. But I wanted to just encourage, I think Alice is the one who's feeling them, and not that I don't know any of the behind the scenes things, but I just wanted to encourage her. I don't know if you're new to this or if you've been doing it for a while, but my husband had, every time he had done it before, he got like paralyzed like for a long time, and it was scary for him too. I never experienced that, but yeah, he like like I would be next to him and his arms would just be stuck. However he was, he couldn't even talk. His jaw was locked and he would talk like this. But after, and he like, we've done it a few times together now, and after, I think it was maybe on his 4th or 5th session, finally, whatever needed to release, I'm not sure, Kimberly can talk more about that probably, but then he had a session that was just like pure bliss, and there was like peace. He felt so at peace. There was no like discomfort on that. So I mean, I'm sure every session and every person is different, but I just didn't want you to give it up because it was scary today, and I'm sorry that that's how it felt. But our bodies are, it's just, every time I do this, I'm amazed at our bodies and how intuitive we are, and they're just doing their best to keep us safe and alive.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, she wrote that was her second time doing the session. And yeah, that's why, like, everyone feels different right now. Mm-hmm. And so give breath work at least 3 sessions.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, we've all been through so much trauma. And so sometimes it takes a few sessions to really let go of that and then be like, okay. And then, then after about a few sessions, you'll feel complete bliss every single session. As you know, this is probably your 10th time. I don't know. I forget.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't kept track.
But
it feels different every time. But
yeah, but you know you're gonna be blissed out by the end of it. So it's worth breathing through all the stored crap the body's holding on to.
Definitely, yeah.
Anyway, thank you. Yeah, and if you want, everyone just take 3 deep breaths. Okay. How is everyone else doing? Would anyone else like to share? Everyone did so good. Thank you, Genia. Did I say your name right? Gina, okay. Thank you. I hope you feel better. Yeah, everyone did great. Okay. If no one else would like to share, if any of you are still in it or not feeling good, just breathe for like 5 more minutes on your own. It'll pass. or just go to the bathroom, get some water, get something to eat. You'll feel back to normal in the next 20 minutes or so. So everyone did great. Thank you for trusting me. And I do these sessions once a month. So it's so cool to see, because I've been doing it for almost 15 years. And it's kind of like a celebration right now, because last year I thought I'm going to start doing free sessions for people who can't, afford to come to a private session or a group session. And so it's this path. I didn't want to go and do this. Like, I was obsessed with breath work, but I was really mad when God's like, you're going to do breath work. And I'm like, dude, no way. I'm never going to, it's going to be it's going to be a long journey. And so, like, trying to get people to breathe, right? It's been a ride. But I was really emotional this morning, because last year when I did a New Year's Breathe, maybe 40 people signed up. And this year, over 500 people signed up, So it's like, it means so much to me. Like, it's taken me a long time to get this work out there. So I just want to thank you with all my heart for letting people know about that. We can access this from within. So once you've done one session, now you know how to get through the triggers. And I have free breath work on my YouTube, Breathe with Kimberly Rose. If you go to the link in my bio on my Instagram, I've got free breath work. You can do this for free. I know a lot of you are spending a lot of money on your health and being healthy and thriving and just everything. And so just know that you have the breath. That's all you need. And this will really help. Okay, no worries, Sandra. No worries. It's okay. If you want to share, you can share it in the message. I won't read it out loud. I'm going to close the session in 1 minute. Alice, thank you so much better. You're feeling better? Great. So it's like sometimes in that last part, the last 60 minutes, people can feel like total crap. And that's the body still releasing. But if you just hang out with us, just take it really, slow the breath down, you'll feel better. And now Alice is starting to feel better. So you went from feeling my brain paralyzed and lethargic to, okay, I'm okay. I made it through that. Awesome, Michelle. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. If anyone would like to leave any comments, let me know. I want to make sure everyone's okay before we go. So last time what happened in the session, a woman was breathing way too hard. And she did not have a good experience. She was just pushing too hard. So this session, I really wanted to let everyone know, like, to not push, because it's going to activate, like, her blood pressure went up. And I've been doing this for almost 15 years. I've never had anyone's blood pressure go up before. It's always gone way down, and it's very calming. So if you did push hard, you might not feel good. So that's why I disclaimered in the beginning to just really take it easy. Yeah, I remember, I saw your message, Sandra. Okay, so are you still feeling that fear? Do you still have, okay, yeah, you're still, so why don't we hang out and just breathe let's just let yourself feel it. It's okay. It's okay. Just breathe, okay? It's okay. That's a lot. It's okay. You if you want, you can turn off your video and I just just breathe right along with me, okay? So for those of you who are still in a trauma, and if you're in the fear, just let yourself breathe, let yourself cry. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to share out loud. This is a safe and supportive space. So beautiful. Just breathe right along with me, okay? Open up your throat with that breath in. The fear, you know, the emotions, they're on their way out. That's a big thing to go through. Take your time. You take all the time you need. There's no rush. And I really want you to just keep opening up the body. Look at me in the eyes and just breathe right along with me, okay? I'll put my hand on my heart so I stay in my body. Yeah. Let yourself cry. It's okay. Let the fear pour out. I don't ever want people to leave the session with fear or trapped emotions. That's when it's good to let me know, because I don't want you feeling in fear before you leave. That's part of this is the most important part of the session for you. Yeah, it's okay. And Sandra, you know, the session's muted. You know, I just want you to, no one can hear you. It's just you and your breath and God and life. And so I just want you to speak everything out, everything that worries you, and any stored fear, any of the protection that you're talking about. I want you to just speak it out. It's okay. It's part of the session. Oops. You're doing great, Sandra. Keep breathing and keep speaking it out. Whatever you're feeling, I know it can feel overwhelming. I'm so glad that you stayed for this part. And Bennett, thank you for writing me. I accidentally wrote someone else. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, Sandra, take 3 deeper breaths. Now, is it starting to calm now? Is it starting to calm? Let me know in the chat.
Yes.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, isn't that wild? Just that last part. Okay. And even give yourself a few more minutes well, I can't speak today. Give yourself a few more minutes. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Oh, you're so beautiful. I know I don't know what it's like to have gone through what you went through, but you're safe and you're heard.
I didn't think that was going to come through.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've forgiven that. I was so close to him, but it just, when we were doing the Hawaiian prayer, I don't know why that came in and it really scared me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you ask him, or did you ask what was trying to be shown to you, or what it was about?
No, I just saw that, and then I saw like the funeral on that, if a funeral, and that scared the crap out of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And you don't have to say this out loud if you don't want to, but take a few deep breaths in. And you can totally keep this to yourself and just repeat to me in your mind. If my body could speak, what it wants me to know is, and then you can say it in your mind or you can speak it out, and just speak the first thing that comes to you.
The first thing that came in is, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay.
Yeah. So the next 3 deep breaths in, just really slow that breath down. See if you can inhale for 6 seconds. Just like let yourself slow yourself down. Yeah, that was really big. Good job, beautiful. And good job getting through that. Yeah, I know it can be scary. That's why, doing these sessions actually can be really scary for people. That's why 500 sign up and 60 actually show, because it's triggering. We don't know what's gonna come up to heal or release, or it can be scary lying down and breathing and facing ourselves and what's up. So great job getting through that. You did beautifully. You are very powerful. Good job. Yeah, and take your time. Yeah. Make sure you breathe. Yep. Breathe in and out. Yeah. Yeah. Big breath in. Yep. Just wrap yourself up. Be really gentle on yourself. You did great. Is there anything else that you need at all? Or do you feel like you're through it?
I think like just like my biggest fear came through, like, and I just need to trust, because trust was coming in, like the word trust was just coming in, like I need to trust, and I'm okay, and I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have to go right now or anything?
I'm just worried that you have things to do.
Oh no, I don't have anything going on. If you want, lay back down and just kind of snuggle up, and just you can put yourself on mute if you want, or whatever. Yeah, just snuggle up. That's what this session's for. So, and now that big fear got unlocked, now let's just gently breathe with me. Okay, so breathe in. So you're a gift and a blessing. So I got no kids, nothing, girl. That's all. This is for us right now. This session's for us. So let's just hang out together and just breathe. It just feels so good to just give ourselves a break and just breathe. You just got through a lot. Thanks, Lopez. Thank you. Yeah, and anyone who's on here, you can stay, you can go, whatever you want to do. We're just going to breathe for, it'll just take about 5 more minutes, and then you'll feel really safe. How you doing, Melissa? Okay, just checking. Big breath in. Yeah, and just as you breathe in, just let yourself fill up your whole body, and let yourself feel how lovely your body is and all the love that your body has for you. And it wants you to feel safe. It wants you to trust. And it has its own timing. So we just want to be really gentle. So now that you've released so much, let's just breathe in that love and gentleness. And it's really important that you inhale for about 3 or 4 seconds. Soft exhale. 3, inhale for 1, 2, 3 seconds. Soft exhale. And with each breath that you breathe, you are safe, you are loved, you are protected. It's all going to be okay. You are safe. It's all going to be okay. You matter. You're a gift. You're a blessing. And as you breathe, this moment right now is so important for you. You're checking in with the body, your temple. You're giving it that love and the trust and the support it needs to move through each moment with each breath that you take. And see if you can inhale for about 5 seconds, opening up your head, your throat, your neck, your shoulders, your heart, your belly, your hips. Excuse me. And exhale, letting it go. So inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Soft exhale. And doesn't it feel good to just feel the body? Like your body is so happy that you just took all this time to just breathe and nourish it with some good deep oxygen. And that's love. This is, you're showing up to love yourself through, and compassion and kindness and gentleness. And now you can really take on the new year. Thanks, Melissa. My chest feels so much lighter. It was amazing to feel what the body is capable of through the breath. Yeah, isn't that? I know. It's just, it's so fun once you get used to this and you know, like, oh, your body's just doing its thing. It's clearing out some energy. And then it, you know, yeah, great job. Great job getting through that, Melissa. Good job, everyone. Sandra, how are you doing? Are you feeling more calmness now? Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so just if you need to take a nap, snuggle up, like whatever your body needs, just give it exactly what it needs. Sometimes I take a nap after a session. Sometimes I go eat a lot of food, a lot of nourishing food. So just really listen to your body. Great job getting through that. I know that was, it's a good job. Most people stop and they just leave. So I'm so glad you stayed. Let me know how you're doing in the next few hours or in the next few days. Just send me a message and let me know how you're doing. You did amazing. Great job. Thank you. Thanks, Matt, Nikita, Nicole, Andrea, SD, Ryan, AM, Petra, Bennett. Thank you, everyone. You did great. That's it. That's the breathwork session. It's give it another try. Maybe in a week or so, do it again. You'll have this video for life. But you've done all the work. You don't need to do any more. So please, like, ease off the pressure for the next few days. Like, you did enough. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to change anything. Just enjoy yourself. Thanks, Andrea. I'm glad that you guys stayed on. I hate when people leave when they're in it. It's like, oh no, and then they write me later and say they're not doing well, and it's like, oh man, you should have stayed and just hung out with us. And that's what this part's for. So yay, I love the smile, Matt. Okay, you guys are awesome. All my love. Happy New Year's. And please keep in touch. Okay, I'll be emailing this in the next couple hours. Okay, talk soon.